So what stands out that you learned that might help you with your clients? How about you?
Well, one of the big things was that although national security, as we think about it, through air, land, and sea is still absolutely necessary, enhanced national security in the areas of economic, financial markets, cyber, and currency manipulation, those spaces are where that's going to have to be stepped up. And the people that are going to be responsible for that are everyday people, advisors like us, people that work in IT, bankers, other financial service professionals. They're going to be the soldiers that are on the front lines of this economic and geopolitical warfare of this era.
Do you think your clients are aware about some of these issues? Are they inherently concerned but haven't put their finger on it? How do your clients feel about when they watch the headlines?
I think a lot of clients run the spectrum from either overly fearful because they're listening to too many of the wrong sources of information. So it's almost like Chicken Little, the sky is falling. And most of our clients are not that way, but there are some. And then others almost have their head in the sand and they're oblivious to what's going on. And there's a balance between not being fearful, but being aware and being prepared.
Yeah, you don't want to be complacent, but you don't want to let it freeze you in place either. Yeah, so Cerulli Advisors, you're probably familiar with Cerulli. They did a recent survey of financial experts. What are the top threats, external threats to wealth? And the top three they listed were cybersecurity, a potential market crisis, and international relations. Like they mentioned North Korea as an example. How did what you learned at the NSIC training help you address these concerns with the clients?
Well, what it spoke to me about was that we don't have all the answers and that there is a need out there for options for us to bring to our clients. And so through the NSIC, those kind of opportunities are being developed. And now we can bring those, or hopefully shortly, we can bring those to our clients as options. Kind of to Jeff's point, what he said, clients are aware, they hear the news clips, we get emails on these issues, and then we're forced to respond to those.
Yeah. Yeah, you both have been leaders at bringing biblical approaches to investing. Like you've got a lot of Christian clients, for example. And so they say, hey, I don't want to invest against my values. And so you've been leaders at bringing that. There's all kinds of socially responsible investing, others that are worried about the climate, and so they invest in climate funds. But there really hasn't been much offered in the form of national security protection or pro-America investing. Is that right?
Yeah, there's not a lot out there. In fact, I think the approach of the financial industry is overly simplistic in its response to this. The only approach that most financial advisors don't do a lot of this actually, but the approach of people out there, I'll call them in the financial media and marketing, is buy gold and invest the rest.
Yeah.
Or buy gold and avoid investing in anything else.
Or buy just the S&P 500 and don't worry about what's in it.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And so neither of those are appropriate answers, obviously.
Yeah. Well, do you think your clients find value in the fact that you're looking biblically or you're looking for a pro-America or national security? Is that helping you get clients, keep clients?
Absolutely, it helps us get and keep clients, both of those. But and our clients, they love that we have the ability to help them align their investments with their values. And something that I've heard you talk about, Kevin, and it's going to be a theme of the NSIC, will be weaponizing their money or our money. And so that is going to be, once that opportunity is out there, I think both Christians, believers, and non-Christians will gravitate towards that as well, especially as it pertains to our national security, because that's something that both sides can come together on most of the time.